Hi. Um, I am making a collage, and I'm showing that these are the materials I gathered to create the collage. There's cards, and there's buttons, pencil, ruler, scissors, glue. Um, I had an idea what I was going to do, so I started cutting out the items and kind of putting them in place on the board. Some of this stuff I was able to just rip out. Use rulers when necessary. I wanted that line to be straight, so I'm using a ruler. I'm making a table here, so I just put the paper on my area and I drew what I wanted on there to kind of match the shape that I wanted. And I'm placing the materials down so I can kind of get a visual of what I want. The football game is going to be made into a TV. The black paper is the basic of a TV. I was thinking of a large screen. Using a ruler again to make, obviously TVs need to be straight. You don't need a ruler with everything. If something is freehand, then use your freehand. I decided it needed a remote, and I needed to look up what a remote looked like to make this, and I'm having thoughts like what else to put onto this piece or what to do next, how to make the remote, and I decided to just put buttons on with a piece of paper that I'm cutting up. Cleaning up the glue spots here before I get finished with it so it looks decent. Some of the pictures I didn't use the whole thing, like I had a plate and knife and fork, and I didn't use the whole knife and fork. I just needed the plate for the hamburger. And I decided here that I needed a background color that I did not want the white paper showing through. So got the brown paper, didn't need my scissors. I just could. The reason I tore that and not cut it is because I knew it was going to go behind the pictures and you weren't going to see the seam, so it didn't really matter. Notice that I'm not gluing anything down at this point, that I'm placing everything and putting it where I want it. When you glue stuff down too early, it creates problems. Now it's time to glue. Obviously, when you're gluing, you're covering the whole area, or the back slice. Some of the paper you can use a glue stick on and it works better than the Elmer's glue. Thick paper for Elmer's glue, if it's a thin piece of paper, you're going to use a glue stick. The Elmer's glue will make thin paper bubble and ripple, and you don't want that. Again, here I am placing things down before I decide to glue them, so I know exactly what it's supposed to look like. Make sure you glue things in the right order so you don't glue something down and have to tear it back up. There's Rambo on my picture, and I decided to give him buttons for a button-down shirt like my dad used to wear. I put some stickers on. I had made the decision this dog was added last because there was a blank spot and I needed something there, and I figured what is man's best friend but a dog?